some important legislation, including Bill 175, which was our home and community care legislation, which is all about breaking down long-standing barriers that keep the home and community care sector separated from other areas of healthcare and make it very difficult for patients to transition from one level of care to another, whether it's from primary care to needing more help at home, or whether it's from being in a hospital and requiring home care to help you go home and live independently. So we passed that legislation. It'll now allow us to enable new models of care and allow home and community care to become part of our health system transformation that will help us end hallway healthcare. So I was pretty excited that that passed. It's 25 years since legislation around home care has changed, and frankly, the legislation has been part of the barrier to making things better and making the care more patient-centered. So that's what we're focused on in health, and pretty excited that legislation went through. We also introduced some important pieces of legislation this week to facilitate the province's economic recovery and going into stage 3 of our reopening and beyond that. So we also put in the Reopening Ontario, a Flexible Response to COVID-19 Act, and it's being debated. If it's passed, it'll give the province flexibility to address ongoing concerns, risks, and effects of COVID-19. The COVID-19 Economic Recovery Act lays the foundation to restart jobs and development, strengthen communities, and create opportunity for people in every region of the province. And those are all things I think we can all get behind. We saw some decent job numbers this week, and we'd like to obviously see better job numbers. We'd like to get everybody back to work as much as possible. So the legislation also will allow us to get the economic engine roaring again, getting it key infrastructure projects built faster and attracting more jobs and investment, as well as cutting red tape to help businesses adapt to the new environment. We want to strengthen communities by ensuring that municipalities are equipped with the tools that they need to continue to provide critical services to people, critical services, frankly, that people rely on every day, including allowing municipalities and their local boards to continue to choose to hold meetings electronically at any time, and putting in place a new community benefits charge to help municipalities pay for their infrastructure and services that are needed in their growing communities. Also, we're going to create opportunities for people as they recover their lives and livelihoods by protecting consumers, modernizing services, improving our education system, and removing social and economic barriers that stand in the way of success for our young people. So there's a lot of great things there. You will have also heard this week that the Ministry of Education has ended streaming for students in grade 9. Into applied versus academic courses, which we think is important from an equity point of view, and I think the announcement has been warmly received by many. The Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing issued a ministerial zoning order for the City of Toronto, obviously at the request of City Council, which we think will go a long way to supporting local recovery. It will enable the rapid expansion of outdoor patios in support of the city's Cafe TO program. All of the ministerial zoning orders issued by our Minister of Municipal Affairs have been at the request of the local municipality, and this is a great example of how it can really help with economic recovery. And finally, in recent weeks, I've gotten many emails about the validity of red and white health cards. The Ontario government had declared that they would only be valid until July 1st of 2020, but because of COVID-19, they have extended for many products the life of the card. So this is one of those. As of any product scheduled or any card scheduled to expire on or after March 1st, 2020, including the photo health cards or driver's licenses or vehicle validation stickers, the expiry is suspended until further notice, and Service Ontario will notify people directly once the card services return to normal, and they'll have to go and renew at that time. But during COVID-19, we don't really want to encourage people to be lining up to have those cards renewed. So it's been suspended, and you don't have to go and do that. Also, if you can do it online, of course, you can do the online updates. Anyway, look forward to speaking to you next week, and I hope you're enjoying the very hot and steamy weather I'm finding it a little bit too steamy for my liking, but it is nice to be able to go out in the outdoors and enjoy some sunshine. Take care.